Hello and welcome back to Timberborn. Our settlement, New Beginnings, has survived 7 cycles and grown to 35 beavers. We've handled droughts and we've handled bad tides, but we're not ready to survive them long term. So today, I'm building our first proper reservoir, expanding the industry, and starting wheat production. So if you're enjoying the series, consider subscribing so you never miss an episode. Alright, now with that out of the way, let's build a reservoir. What I am thinking is kind of matching this river here and building up some levees. Maybe that'll reach like the maximum height of this. The question is, where do I want to have a dump? Just maybe here? Surely it'll work okay. And then something like that. Yeah, that should work. That should work. All right, so what I'm thinking here is maybe putting a bridge in. Ah, so sad. Ooh, just in time. All right, I'm seeing something here. This floodgate is actually causing this to happen. Oh, it's working a little. It's working slightly more than I want it to. I mean, as it is right now with the bad tides, how they act right now, I can't really do anything too fancy until I get a better system here, but as for now, this is what we're dealing with. I mean, overall, this looks good. This looks good. It is functioning how I want. As far as holding more water goes, it could be better. I'm gonna have to build more levees up to hold the water in here, I think, which gives me an idea. All right, the drought has started. Let's see how this performs. We got an 8-day drought. And we got all this extra water up here. And the way it's going to function is when I need more water down below, I can just open up the floodgates more, let it flow down. And it'll keep everything hydrated around here. That is the goal. Since it's built and working properly, I thought we'd take a good look at it. While I wait out this first drought of the episode, I thought it'd be a good time to start paper production. This is a good first step in what I want to do next, as it unlocks the large windmill for us and eventually a few other things. Perfect. That lasted the entire drought, and we still had some extra water stored, and then with this floodgate fully up to 2.65, that's gonna work even better than how it performed during that drought. Now, what I was hoping to do was actually start my sunflowers to add some food variety to the mix. So we'll do sunflowers, carrots, and hopefully I have enough farmers to do that. If not, I'll just put another farmhouse down. Might have to, just so I can get coverage for this one. Maybe I'll hire one more farmer. I really wanted to use this for a Lido, so I just wanted to incorporate, yeah, something like that. That looks pretty good. I actually love this reservoir now. I wasn't sure how it was gonna look, but I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan. Beavers have all their wet needs over here now. They don't have to rely on having them path through the water. During all that construction of a reservoir and setting up Lidos and expanding the settlement, the chestnut trees decided to start producing chestnuts. So it was due time that I set up a grill to increase my food variety even more. Maybe I can put another farmhouse here. Oh, bad tide's approaching. Now let's do this without completely flooding my colony with bad water again. This reservoir is not as powerful when bad tides happen, but it's really good for the droughts. We'll see how long this bad tide is before we make our final judgment call here. To get some further mileage out of my lever here, I actually connected the far floodgates to the same lever. So with a single flick, I control 2 different sets of floodgates. All right, so this is a 2-day bad tide. Let's see how this goes. That's a lot of bad water. Looks good though. Alright, so unlike last time, let's not flood our settlement with bad water. Alright, as you can see, this is the issue with a system that does not choke the bad water off at the source. I'm gonna brainstorm how to work this better. I'm nervous to try the flush method again. Maybe I should make an herbalist. I don't know. I might be in the situation where the herbalist could be relevant. Oh my god, I did it again. Ow. Oh my goodness. This is only a little bit, it wasn't so bad. Alright, I still have to fix this. Oh man. It's probably just as simple as bringing the levees outward here and then using a floodgate here to block it off. Because I can't keep doing those bad water flushes. It's not good. That's probably enough. It's kind of far out, so we'll see like what limitations I have for this. Poor beaver. He looks like a zombie. Alright, perfect. We have enough for it. I'm gonna buy the large wind turbine here. Yeah. I actually like that a lot. That looks good. That looks good. So it doesn't block the pathways. It keeps the water current focused on the water wheels here. That's not bad. And then we should have plenty of power with the large wind turbine. So with these windmills, when the water wheels aren't working, they should be able to handle the power. Of course, there needs to be wind, but it is better than nothing. Oh, bad tide part 2. Perfect. Okay, now this is gonna do great. Now, I won't have to do the sketchy bad tide flushes, and this holds more water so that I can last longer during droughts and bad tides. Perfect. I like this. All right, let's test this out. Now let's see how fast this like flushes out. Not as fast as I'd like. What would be really nice is if I had a exit here. It is like best case. But alas. There's a little bit of bad water like accumulated over here. But I think it's fine. Surely it's fine. I originally thought I maybe wanted the wheat fields up here or back here. I have an idea. The gears in my head are moving. Let's cut all the trees down up here. Make some room. What I think I want to do is start wheat up here. The setup for the irrigation that you're seeing me do is actually an idea I saw from another YouTuber. I believe he pronounced his name WALKY'S, but he made a video about this setup, so I thought I'd try it out in this video to give you live results. All right, we'll see how this works. Oh, this is working much better than I expected, actually. Wait a minute. I'll just put 2 water tanks there. And then this should stay full of water. We can fit farmhouses here. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. Alright, so I need to make flour. These only need 60 horsepower. Now the next question is, where do I put the bakery? Maybe over here somewhere? Close to all the food supplies? I mean, I have haulers, so it shouldn't be that bad. I think I would rather the bakery be closer to everything. Like this big space here. Maybe I could just put it here. 10 days for 3 wheat. 3 wheat turn into 3 flour. Oh my goodness. 1 flour turns into 5 bread. And to kind of wrap things up here, I wanted to do a couple nice aerial shots of the wheat field here, as I'm quite fond of how it turned out. And with that, the settlement is starting to come together. We've got a proper reservoir set up, production is improving, and we've started making bread. This should make things more stable going into the future droughts and bad tides. Next, I want to start pushing the settlement forward a bit, improving housing and working towards metal production. For those of you who have made it all the way to the end, thank you so much. If you enjoyed what you watched, consider subscribing if you haven't already, and I will see you all on the next one.